Hi, Caoimhin, how are
How's it
you?
going? You okay?
Good. Horrendous journey, terrible result. What are your reflections on the other night?
Yeah, no, obviously disappointing not to win. Like I said, a long journey, but disappointed not to win. We obviously didn't play our best. Disappointed to not give the fans who travelled over, made a long journey over, not to give them a result and a performance they deserved. So yeah, it was just big disappointment in the whole camp after the result, really.
You can hardly say we deserved to win, though, could you?
I'm not sure. I don't think so. I think we didn't probably create enough clear-cut chances to say we deserve to win. It's not easy to play against a team that sits back behind the ball and is defensive like that. But no, I don't think we played our best, and we didn't create enough clear-cut chances really to say we deserve to win.
What about the goal? Was it preventable?
I think it's one of them. It's obviously a great strike, but you can try to do things to prevent it. Maybe keep the ball before it, and maybe just getting up to the ball a bit quicker and trying to get a block on it. But nah, I think as well you gotta give credit to their players as well for a great strike.
But because of Gavin's injury and he's left the squad, I guess that gives you an opportunity now. I mean, obviously you were chosen for the game in Armenia, and you assume now that Stephen will stick with you. Like when you're in possession of the shirt, it's different to when you're trying to get the shirt, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it is different. Yeah, obviously, happy to play the last game as well. Unfortunate, obviously, what happened to Gavin. I wouldn't wish injuries upon no one. So it's unfortunate there. Like I say, hopefully an opportunity for me now to get in and do a good job and try to hold on to the shirt.
Yeah, against Ukraine, that'll be a different type of opposition as well. And the fact of what's happening in their country as well, is that something you think that will have an effect on the players?
No, I don't think it'll have an effect on us. Obviously, we're just trying to play a football game, really. We've obviously watched the last two Ukraine games that they've just played. Obviously, a really good side, really good in possession, can cause us a lot of problems. So we need to be just focused on the game, really, and just try to work on the things we need to do and try to get a good result.
Thanks, Keith.
Go ahead, please.
Because of the result of the weekend, do you feel you now need to do something special to top this group?
I wouldn't say something special. I just think obviously we need to get back to winning ways on Wednesday. Start off, with a win and then see where we can go from there. But listen, the result obviously wasn't ideal on Saturday and doesn't put us in a good position. But it's the first game. I think we've still a lot of games to play. So hopefully, if we can start with a win on Wednesday, then maybe we can try to carry that on and win the group.
Was there a rustiness in some of the players' performances, do you feel?
I don't think it was a rustiness. No, I think obviously it is difficult when you have a few weeks off, but I don't think it was rustiness. We had a good week's training. We were all prepared. It was just one of them games where we didn't manage to perform on the night. But I wouldn't put it down to rustiness. I just think it was just a performance, really.
And can I just quickly ask about your Liverpool situation? Have you decided yet whether you stay as a number 2 next season or you go on loan?
Yeah, I'm not sure on what's happening. Yeah, I think like you say, it's still finishing this season, and then we'll have conversations after that to see what happens.
Cheers.
Damien, please.
Caoimhin, obviously disappointing result the other night, but what has this season at club level taught you about dealing with the highs and lows that football brings?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think obviously at club level we won 2 trophies earlier on, and then obviously at the end of the season wasn't ideal, losing the kind of two finals or whatever. So yeah, it's taught me that you kind of not get too high on the highs and not get too low on the lows. Just try to keep that even keel. So yeah, I think it's just given me good experiences on how to deal with situations like winning and coming down from a high, and then being on a low as well after losing. But yeah, it's just good experiences, really.
And your club manager seems to be very, very good at that. What can you learn from the way he approaches the highs and lows?
Yeah, and obviously he's very good at it. He doesn't, like I just said there, doesn't get too high on the highs and doesn't get too low on the lows. You have to kind of keep that even keel, because football is probably, as you know, it's probably like a roller coaster. Sometimes it's up, sometimes it's down. So no, he's very good at keeping that kind of steady evenness and just keeping us calm and just focusing on the next.
Joe, please.
Thanks, Baby. I think it was 31 degrees when you kicked off in Yerevan. How difficult was it to play in those conditions?
Yeah, obviously it's very difficult, but I don't think we can use that as an excuse. We had a few days there to adapt to the weather, so I wouldn't use that as an excuse, to be honest.
Okay, and Stephen Kenny said that the aim was to top the group. Is there still belief within the group that you can achieve
Yeah,
the goal?
absolutely. Yeah, like I say, it was a setback on Saturday with the result, but I think we still know we're good enough as a squad. We've had some good results recently, so I think we're good enough to win every game, remain and top the group.
Gavin, please.
Like we've been, are you tempted by a club move just to go out and be
I'm not sure yet, man. Obviously, I just need to play these 2 games and see what happens with these, and then maybe decide after that.
And then what's been the messaging from Stephen Kenny in the hours and days since Armenia?
Yeah, and obviously it was disappointment with the performance really. So we've just been looking back on that, trying to see what we can do better, and then the focus really is just switch to Ukraine. As you know, you have to let that go as soon as that game's over. We need to move on and forget about it, and we've just trying to been focused on Ukraine and getting the right result there.
Neil, please.
Caoimhin, you'll potentially come to the end of this window having started maybe 6 games in a row. How important is that for your development, and do you think you need to be playing more regularly at club level to be chosen on an ongoing basis beyond that?
Yeah, no, it's been really good to obviously hopefully play a few more games. To play the last few games as well has been really good for me. You know, great to get games at international level. It's a very high level, so really good for my development. And yeah, you know, I don't know what can happen. I don't know what's going to happen at club level, obviously, but you know, if you keep performing, when I get the chance, hopefully, you can stay in and keep hold of the jersey.
John, please.
Yeah, Caoimhin, just sort of linked to that, the last time we spoke to you here, you spent a lot of time talking about your reasons why you felt it was better that you stayed rather than went alone. And the fact that when Gavin got injured, Stephen turned to you rather than the goalkeeper who was playing regularly, does that sort of justify your stance?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think yeah, I just want to be, you know, ready to play all the time. I don't think if you perform when you get the chance here, I don't know if that's good enough or what the situation is. I was lucky that I was selected when Gavin got injured, so hopefully I can put into performances to justify that decision, and hopefully it stays the same.
Dan, please.
Caoimhin, I know it's a couple of months ago now, but can I just ask, how special was it to be involved in that League Cup final? And are they the kind of occasions that give you a taste for more, if you know what I mean, to be on that stage?
Yeah, no, obviously it was a really special moment for me. You know, to win a cup with such a big club like Liverpool was obviously it was a great moment. And yeah, like you say, it obviously when you do it once, you kind of want to do it again and again and get that feeling again. So no, it's given me great motivation to try and do it again and get those experiences again.
What's it like to see yourself on the mural?
Yeah, no, it's nice. Obviously, it's a nice thing to have at the club, and it's nice to be able to look at it now with myself on it. It's, you know, it's a proud moment for me to be on a wall with such, you know, legends like that.
Time for a final question if anybody wants it.
Brief,
John, then.
just
Thank you.
In the build-up, Gavin, to Saturday, were you preparing to play?
Yeah, there was. Like I say, there was. I don't think there was a decision made on who was playing, so I was just ready, preparing like I was going to play. Like I think all 3 of us were. We all will prepare like we're playing. So there was no decision on who was playing, and then once I got the nod, then I was ready and prepared to go.
So when did you find out?
I found out Friday.
Okay, thanks guys. See you next time.